Each person has a soul, and a soul within a person is a part of the kingdom of God, similar to an egg cell in a woman's body, which is a part of her. Just like a child conceived from an egg cell of the mother is the child of that mother, is the same way when a person merges with his soul, he becomes a part of the kingdom of God and becomes an angel, just like a spermatozoa merging with an egg cell of a mother becomes her son. So does a person unite with his soul becomes a child of God. That's why Jesus Christ said, "Nor will they say, see here or see there, for indeed the kingdom of God within you." The kingdom of God is not outside. It's not outside in man-made temples, but the temple of God is within a person, and that is their soul. The soul is the door to the kingdom of God, and we must enter this door, which is always open. Ourselves close it, because between us as personalities and the soul lets the devil, the darkness. And if we close this door and remain in darkness, we become darkness ourselves. As we merge with it rather than with the light, but if we choose the light and enter this door, we attain life eternal and become an angel, a child of God, who is Jesus Christ. This question has divided Christianity for millennia, but now this question will unite those who will live with God and love with Him. God is one, regardless of the path you take to reach Him. You may follow Muhammad, but you seek God. You may follow Krishna, but you seek God. You might follow Buddha, but you seek God. Everyone's going to God follows their own path. There are complex paths, and there is a simple path, the one brought by Jesus Christ. There is no easier or straighter path. It takes half a step to become a child of God, His internal an internal path. But we were deliberately deprived of this understanding and knowledge. Followers of Satan concealed this knowledge, manipulated it to rule over us, to take our lives, our possessions, and our wallets. They manipulated us to gain something that ultimately they won't even be able to take with them after death. And we won't take it with us either. And we don't need it. But for this illusion, Satan's followers were fighting and continue to fight to this day. All their disputes and multitude of opinions are false paths, deliberately created to prevent us from seeking the truth. It's like a multitude of clouds in the sky, so that we don't see the sun behind him. The name of the sun is Jesus Christ, God's love, and it resides within each of us. Look there, behind the clouds. There is the sun. Just as we cannot see the sun now because of the clouds, Satan's followers have taken these clouds inside us within their lies, and numerous versions of who Jesus Christ is, so that we don't see our path, our own light, eliminating from our souls, and don't strive towards them, towards the soul and the kingdom of God. Why don't people see the simple things? We can argue and dispute various versions, create different concepts, but we don't see the simple truth. We don't see that the sun is shining when it is directly above us, and it's zenith. Why do we look down at our feet, observing the shadows, and speculate about darkness and the various manifestations of these shadows? But shadows are formed only because something is blocking the light, and it is foolish to seek the sun in these shadows. It is also foolish to search for those responsible for creating the shadows, because they often claim two eligible stand in the sun. Yet they are the ones who cast and create the shadows. This is how darkness is formed, even under the sun. The truth, however, always lies in plain sight. And Jesus Christ said that there is nothing easier than entering our own home. All we need to do is to step over Satan and enter our native home, the kingdom of God.